Hi, Maria. My name is Davisha, and I will be your counselor today. Just a reminder that anything that you disclose today during our session stays here unless I feel like it is harmful to myself, to you, or to others. So how are you today?
Well, I'm doing good. Um, Besides the fact that I got in an argument with my dad again last night over my phone. Um, I wanted to uh have it back, and they wanted to keep it um from me for a little while longer, and that kind of upsetted me.
Yeah, I know that can be very frustrating, and I could definitely see how that could, upset you. So what was the reason, I guess, that they wanted to keep your phone for a little longer?
Well, because my dad feels like um I'm texting my ex-boyfriend, um and and he doesn't want me to be in communication with him, and I really don't uh think it's fair, you know.
Yeah. So I know this problem has kind of been going on for, a little while. How does this problem typically make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel like he doesn't trust me, and that he doesn't give me the benefit of the doubt, and that he's not letting me grow up and um it, and be my own person.
And do you think over the amount of time that the problem has gotten worse, or has the problem got somewhat better? Like, how do you feel about where you are in the situation now?
Well, me and my dad, he used to get violently mad at me, and there's been some domestic violence in the past, but since he went to jail over that, and since he's gotten out, I think, you know, the situation has gotten a little bit better, but the verbal aggression is still there, and it hurts.
Yeah, that's we can see where that could cause some hurt. How is how are things in the home? Like, how's your mom responding to it, and how's kind of like your daily routine in the home when the situation is kind of at its peak?
Well, my mom, she doesn't really help me. Uh let she just kind of is quiet, and kind of tries to stay out of it. Um, and I wish she would take up for me, but she doesn't.
Yeah, I understand that can be very frustrating. So how would you like to see things like progress in the future? Like, what outcome would you like to have from the situation?
Well, my parents let me do a lot of normal things that normal teenage girls do, and 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 I'm aware of that, but um, I I just wish they'd let me make my own choices and let me be with who I want to be with, and because if they want me to be happy, you know, and they would they would let me they would let me make my own mistakes, or and they would let me be they would let me find out for myself, like, you know, if this guy's good for me or not, or um, you know, uh, that, and I would just wish my dad wouldn't always yell at me, and it's just hurtful, and I don't think it's fair, and uh, and I try to do the best I can, and um, and I just feel like um, they should be understanding, and uh, I don't think the guy's a bad guy. The guy I'm trying to see, and I, I don't, I don't, I think he's a good guy, and I just wish, my parents would see that too. Um, I know they don't, I know they want the best for me, but still, I think, um, I think they should just um, give me my freedom. You know,
Yeah, I understand. But one thing we always have to keep in mind is that, your parents are always gonna try to look out for you and try to help you make good decisions. And, sometimes, we have to kind of compromise with our parents and kind of meet them halfway, if that makes sense. So how do you think you could reason with your parents so that the situation doesn't keep occurring and you don't keep having problems in your home?
um, well, um, maybe if we were to have like a family discussion or and talk these things out, and maybe uh maybe I can understand my dad's point of view. um I still don't think he's going to want to listen to me and what I have to say, but um I wish there was some way he would.
So I think this week, we should work on, expressing your feelings towards your parents, in a respectful manner, just so they can know how you feel about the situation. And I feel like that would ease things at home and kind of ease the situation, and maybe put you in a better spot as far as, being in the home with your parents. And maybe that'll make your mom come around and, she'll be there a little more in the situation, kind of um not like leaving you hanging, if that makes sense. So I definitely think that we should have a sit down with your parents this week and just express your feelings with them and see how that goes. What do you think about that?
So you want me to tell my parents how I feel?
Yes, but keep it respectful, keep it level, like, don't, yell at them, don't use curse words. Just express your feelings in a way that they can understand and in a way that you can get your point across without yelling and cursing and stuff like that. Do you think you could do that?
I can, but I know my dad's gonna uh I don't know if my dad's gonna be willing to do that. I hope he will be. Like I said, he's gotten a lot better um since, a couple years ago, when we had the last interaction with each other, and but he still's pretty hot headed, so maybe if I catch him at a good time, then maybe we could schedule a time to meet in the evening after dinner or something, and maybe that would be a good time for me to express how I feel. I guess I could do that.
I understand how, you may not think that your dad will, sit and listen, but I feel like if we just try, like that's all that we can do. Like we tried. Then if you feel like it's not really working, just kind of say, Dad, I came to you to express my feelings and I just feel like it's not really getting anywhere, and just leave it at that. And then we could try a different approach. But I mean, as long as you try to, talk to your parents, talk to your dad, I think that's a good first step. How do you feel?
I I think that would be a good first step. I guess that would be a good first step. Um, I I really want my phone back, so I guess if this is what I have to do to try to get my phone back, and maybe hopefully they may start to trust me a little bit if they know where I'm coming from.
And maybe you should also ask them, like, hey guys, or hey mom, hey dad, what can I do to show my trust to you all to kind of earn my phone back? Because if you don't know, you're kind of just, you're wanting it back, but you're not sure on the things to do. And that's kind of like, so I think we should ask just to see like what they want you to do or what you need to do to show them that, that you're back being trustworthy.
Okay,
All right, Maria. Well, thank you for meeting with me today. Let me know how your meeting with your parents go.
I will, and then we can schedule another session,
Yes.
and then I'll talk to you and I'll tell you about how I was able to talk with my parents and how that one-on-one went. And
Yes.
okay,
Well, thank you.
all right. Well, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. All right.